Okay, I'm testing the audio, and I hear it come through. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I've been live stream. We turn off something. I'll explain. All right, testing. And I have my phone alarm going off, so I'm going to stop that. We'll go off camera. Okay, so I had major problems Tuesday night with my Nintendo Uno. So it appears to be okay. But I'm going to edit the data files. But I don't want monitoring because every time I talk, it's echoing. So I'm going to check that. So that should stop. You can still see that the levels down here are still picking up my audio, but I'm no longer hearing myself echo, which was annoying. So anyway, so that is on. Testing again. Turning it off. Okay, so still working. So it's picking up mic audio where initially it wasn't. So anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a particular scene here. Okay, now don't worry about, you'll see it, something on the screen here. I'll get off here and then turn these Facebook likes off. Just a noise. Has nothing to do with what I'm doing here. Okay, got all that turned off. Okay, now all I'm trying to do now is I'm going to edit the data files. So I'm going to drag this off to my second screen so you won't see that. And now you'll see the data files that I'm editing. Now, because I'm live streaming, I won't be able to actually have these go live unless they're automatically switched. So you'll see that. So at certain things that I edit, like are computer programs, so my countdown will not change even if I'm making the corrections to, as an example, I am setting one of these to be tomorrow night. So when will we next live stream? Okay, we're live streaming you in less than a half hour tonight, but I need to set this to actually be tomorrow night at 7. So, however, even though I'm saving it, it will not reflect that when I actually show you the output on that, just so you know. So now, so I'm going to go ahead and do the 8 o'clock end time. Okay. And I need that to be set. Check, see what file name we got here. Yeah, now this is the end time for the next Uno, so that also needs to reflect tomorrow. So it'll be right when I stream it tonight. So change that to 614, go up here to File and Save. Again, this is a program, it's JavaScript, so it will not be reflected in what I'm doing here. So when I actually show it, it's still going to show today's countdown. But I know I'm editing the data files and I'm saving it. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to 7 p.m. Okay. So now this is an example. It's not a program. So this is an example of something that will be, as soon as I save it, it will be up to date. So we'll go ahead and change this to Friday, June 14th. And I'm just going to hit Control S on my keyboard, save as if I went up here to File and Save. But I've done that, so that way when I load it up in OBS, Open Broadcaster Studio, it will be reflected. So now I'm going to show the countdown to 8 p.m. today. Okay. Now again, this is a JavaScript program, so it will not show the proper thing until I exit out, and because I'm actually live streaming, I will not be able to do that. So that is today at 8 o'clock. That's the countdown that as we play, when it shows that we're over. So it's going to show us in overtime as soon as I load up that screen here, just so you know. So Daniel, I believe I've already saved that, but I'm going to save it as 0 because we weren't able to play Tuesday night. So I think the only thing I'm going to need to do is change the dates on these. So I've resaved those just in case. And then I'm going to change this to the 13th. And then I will edit. Same thing I always do with these files. And then we'll actually change it to reflect today's date. So we're just changing the file name to know that I don't accidentally overwrite the 11th. So basically nothing happened on the 11th. So these should all be zeros. I'm scanning down through. So all I have to do is change this now to today's date and resave. And then I'm ready to set the files that I always do. So take a look here. And we'll change this to Thursday. I think I saved this, but I'm going to go ahead and resave it just to make sure. Okay. And then Thursday, June 13th. And I'm going to scan here to make sure these are all zeros. Because we didn't play, I'd already set the data files as if we were going to play, not before we ran into problems. So the other evening, I rebooted my Nintendo Switch after an update of the operating system for Nintendo, not Uno, just Nintendo, and it wouldn't come back on, which was strange. So I tried a variety of things and ended up scrubbing. So I've now got all the data files edited, though you won't see some of the, if they're programs, you won't see that reflected. So all I'm going to do right now, this will show when we'll next play, but the count will be off. So let me show you that. I'm going to turn off the virtual camera for a moment and switch profiles. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag this back. Because I'm live streaming, it's not enough to just turn off the virtual camera. I'm going to do that again. but I actually need to go to the Nintendo profile. So I actually need to go into the Nintendo profile, and as you can see, just turning off the virtual camera and turning it back on will not let me into that profile. So I'm not able to actually show some of the stuff I was doing. But here is the Nintendo Switch HDMI. Now, I did this before recording, so this should at least turn on, where the other night it was not outputting to the thing. So I want to see if I get audio working on this. May or may not work on audio, but as you can see, it lights up. So it did not do that before. So we'll go over here to switch to show only the switch. I want to see if I hear audio coming out. Okay, no audio coming out. Because it rebooted, I have not been in Uno, so that's why it has Mario Kart here. So I'm going to go in here. So I'm not hearing any audio right now. I'll work on that in a second. Okay, I'm going to check. Yep, my mic's still working. So yeah, I'm not having any audio, but at least the output is working. We'll show you another view of it. It'll have the wrong stream because it's pointing to the wrong file. So see, this is very old because this is not the actual profile we actually stream from. So I didn't realize that. I thought I could just turn off a virtual camera and get the profile where we could actually edit the data file. So I have to update the data file, of course. But just want to make sure that I'm not going to have any problems with Uno itself tonight. Here's what we normally get. Okay, so I still don't have audio, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream and start another one, and we'll pick it up from here where I'm actually showing the data files. I'm going to drag this off the screen again. So I'm just going to start with the recap of where I'm at with data file wise, and that way I can show the update on the next live stream. Now, before I do that, I'm actually going to get out of OBS and get back in, so these will kick in. I won't have that issue about, hey, it's showing the wrong thing, even though I updated. So we'll take a look at that, and I'll join you again on the next stream.